episode. I did the audio newsletter, and it is now posted on the unfoundpodcast.com. And it came out Sunday. That was something I was able to do before my mouth really hurt. But I got that done. And so if you're on the email list, the newsletter list already, you've already read your email, I'm sure. But for those of you who are not yet on the email list, that's why you get the newsletter as audio like 10 days later. So if you'd like to get it right away on the first of every month, send me your email at unfoundpodcast@gmail.com, and I will get you on the list. So there you go. One more reason to go to theunfoundpodcast.com and check out our great, informative, beautiful website. I need to thank Natasha for the work that she continues to do there. And you should know, Natasha is not like some website guru. She's had learned a lot of these things on the job, and I really need to thank her. Yes, Linda's saying, reminder to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Linda, one more time before we sign off for tonight. Yes, give this video, whether you're watching it live right now or watching it later, please give this video a thumbs up. The Zavlor asked me, have you listened to the new Iron Maiden album? I have, Zavlor. But not as much as you'd think, mainly because of this tooth situation. It just does not pay to listen to any music when you can't concentrate. I've listened to it about 4 times, the Zavlor, and it's good. Hasn't quite grown on me yet. I don't think that I've listened to it enough yet. But I like it. I don't know yet if it's as good as their Book of Souls, which I thought was really strong. But I have listened to it. I have it on Spotify. And now that I'm feeling more like myself again, it will be getting my full attention. And I will surely let everybody know what I think of it. Thank you for reminding me to talk about it. Anytime I can talk about Iron Maiden, I'm going to take that opportunity. All right, let's get to this Friday's episode. The disappearance of Laverda Sorrell, Sorrell. This is the disappearance that's a little bit old. July 4th, 2002. From, well, we're just not sure where she went missing from. There's the story, and then there's what you want to choose to believe. But if you go to the Charlie Project or you go to NamUs, they will give the disappearance location as Fort Defiance, Arizona. However, the disappearance location could be in New Mexico. The guest will be Laverda's sister, Valina Guy. And in this disappearance, Laverda, you should know, is Native American. So we're going to go through some statistics regarding violence concerning Native American women in the United States. We'll talk a little bit about that. And give you some of the statistics. And in the summation at the end, I'm going to give you some of my insight just from a missing persons point of view. I'm not going to get into the politics, all of that and all that other stuff. Not my expertise, but I'm just going to look at those statistics from a missing persons expert's point of view. And we are calling this episode, I guess I'm the one that gave it the name. I'm calling this episode In Defiance. And yes, I guess it's a little bit of a pun, given that the documented last location was Fort Defiance, Arizona. But it gave me a chance to use that as a title and to incorporate that saying in defiance. As you know, we use that. It's an idiom in the English language in regards to these stats regarding violence toward Native American women, the disappearance of Native American women, and all these things. So we get to use that term in regards to these statistics. So once again, this Friday, Laverda Sorrell, July 4th, 2002, from Fort Defiance, Arizona. Her sister, Valina, Guy is the guest. The title of the episode is In Defiance. And given that we talked about Gabby Petito, and I also mentioned Rosemary Rapp and Marion Hurley, Charlene Sleeper, Darlene Sleeper, etc. Laverda's is another one of those kinds of disappearances. She and her husband went out for their 15th wedding anniversary to dinner. And he claims that after that, he dropped her off at her work. She was never seen again. The problem is that Laverda worked in the human resources department for a school district. So why would ever she need to go to work and be dropped off there at like 11 at night? So that is what you will hear on Friday. And that's Spleen Girl says Peace of Mind is your favorite Iron Maiden album. That's a really good one, Spleen. I can't argue with that. I have to tell you that probably my favorite one is Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I know it's a little more progressive. It's a little less hard and a little more prog rock than those first couple. But don't get me wrong, I love Number of the Beast, and I love the Prisoner song, and a lot of that, you know, all of the older stuff, with as long as Bruce Dickinson's singing. But Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, if you were to look at my playlist of all my Iron Maiden songs, it's the only album that has all of its songs in the playlist. So given that, I have to say that Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is my favorite. And there are some Iron Maiden albums that I really don't care for. I don't care for, the album with Fear of the Dark on it. I just did not get into this, but I love Brave New World, the Brave New World album. I love the Final Frontier album. And I thought Book of Souls was very good. And I'm liking this new one. Just have to listen to it a little bit more. Jasmine, I remember the case of Jill's pumped. Okay. Shri is saying, keep your head on a swivel. Kathy says, I'm glad your pain is gone. Me too, Kathy. Yes. And discussion tonight. Destiny Jackson has been found in the Nevada desert dead. I'm sorry to hear that. Zala, do you have a public playlist on Spotify? I do. If you look up Unfound Iron Maiden Podcast playlist, I think it's public. You'll find it. Thanks for asking, Zavlor. Nobody's asked me that before, but yes, I don't know if it's public though, but you can do a search for it. I have to check that. That's all I got. Everybody, thank you for watching tonight. Please give this video a thumbs up. Patreon.com/Unfound Podcast, PayPal.me/Unfound Podcast, theunfoundpodcast.com. That's all I got. And once again, I told them I would mention it. So once again, Dental Arts on Seminole Boulevard in Pinellas County is where they took care of me yesterday. Thank you very much. Good night.